Have you ever stopped to consider what exactly the standard of living means? It's a phrase we hear so frequently, yet its meaning often gets lost in translation. In essence, it's a measure of the wealth, comfort, material goods and necessities available to a certain socioeconomic class or geographic area. But it's more than just numbers and economics. It's about the quality of life and the opportunities available to individuals within a society. The standard of living is a multi-dimensional concept. It encompasses a wide range of aspects, from the tangible to the intangible. It includes the basics like access to food, clothing, and shelter. But it also encapsulates the less tangible but equally important facets such as education, healthcare, job opportunities, and even the quality of the environment around us. Consider health, for instance. A higher standard of living often correlates with better health outcomes. This could be due to greater access to quality healthcare services, better nutrition, or a safer living environment. Similarly, education is another key factor. A higher standard of living tends to lead to better educational opportunities, which in turn can open doors to more prosperous careers and a more comfortable life. Income, of course, plays a significant role. It determines our ability to afford the necessities and luxuries of life. Yet, it's not just about the money. It's about what that income allows us to do, the opportunities it opens up, and the sense of security it provides. However, it's important to remember that standards of living can vary greatly from one place to another, and even within the same country or city. A high standard of living in a bustling metropolis might look very different from a high standard of living in a quiet rural town. Yet, each has its own unique benefits and opportunities. So, as you see, the standard of living is a broad concept that encompasses many facets of our lives. It reflects not just our financial status, but our overall well-being. And while it may differ greatly across the globe, it serves as a reminder of the diverse ways in which we can live and thrive. Now, imagine two contrasting worlds, the affluent and the underprivileged, and think about how their standards of living differ. Let's start with the affluent, those people who occupy the upper echelons of society. Their daily lives are often characterized by convenience and comfort. They have a high income that allows them to afford not only the necessities, but also the luxuries of life. Their access to resources is vast, from premium healthcare services to top-tier education, and even opportunities for leisure and entertainment. Then we have the underprivileged, those who exist on the other end of the spectrum. Their lives are often marked by struggle and perseverance. Their income is lower, and they often have to prioritize basic necessities over luxury or even comfort. Their access to the resources is limited, and opportunities are often few and far between. This doesn't mean that they live without joy or happiness, but their circumstances are undoubtedly more challenging. Now, the factors contributing to these disparities are numerous and complex. Income is a significant factor, as it directly impacts the ability to afford necessities and luxuries. But it's not just about the money. Access to resources such as quality education, healthcare, and even clean water and nutritious food can greatly affect one's standard of living. Opportunities, or the lack thereof, also play a crucial role. For the affluent, opportunities for personal and professional growth are often readily available. For the underprivileged, however, these opportunities may be scarce, making it harder for them to improve their circumstances and elevate their standard of living. It's important to remember that this comparison is not about casting judgment or fueling division. It's about understanding the realities of different classes and recognizing the disparities. This understanding is the first step towards creating a more equitable society where everyone, regardless of their class, has the chance to live a good and fulfilling life. The differences in the standards of living among different classes are vast and multifaceted. How does the standard of living impact individuals and society as a whole? That's the question we're diving into in this segment. Standard of living is more than just the amount of money people make or the material possessions they have. It's a broad concept that includes access to services like healthcare, education, and social opportunities. Let's start with health. A higher standard of living often equates to better health outcomes. Individuals can afford nutritious foods, regular checkups, and have the means to manage stress effectively. They're also more likely to live in environments with clean air and water, which further contributes to better health. On the other hand, a lower standard of living might limit access to these essentials, leading to health disparities. Then there's happiness. While money can't buy happiness, a comfortable standard of living can contribute to it. It eliminates the stress of day-to-day survival, allowing individuals to pursue their passions, hobbies, and spend quality time with their loved ones. Yet it's important to remember that happiness is subjective and can be found at all levels of living standards. Opportunities also come into play. A higher standard of living often opens up more opportunities for individuals to grow and flourish. It provides access to quality education, career options, and the chance to travel and broaden one's horizons. Now, let's look at the societal level. The collective standard of living within a community or a country can shape its societal structures and development. Higher living standards usually correlate with stronger economies, better infrastructure, and more robust social services. They also foster a culture of innovation and progress, as people have the resources and the freedom to explore new ideas and solutions. However, it's crucial to note that higher standards of living aren't the be-all and end-all. There are societies with lower living standards that have created thriving communities based on strong social ties, resilience, and shared values. The standard of living has profound effects on both the individual and societal levels. It shapes our health, happiness, and opportunities, and it forms the backbone of our communities and societies. But remember, it's just one piece of the puzzle. It's our shared responsibility to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to live a good life, regardless of their standard of living. Despite the disparities, there are positive aspects to every standard of living. Let's explore. Every standard of living, be it high, middle, or low, carries its own set of unique benefits. One might think that a higher standard of living equates to a better life, but it's not always about the material wealth. It's about resilience, community spirit, and the potential for growth and development. Let's take the lower income class, for example. There's an undeniable resilience in these communities. They exhibit a resourcefulness and adaptability that is truly remarkable. Amidst the scarcity, they find ways to make ends meet, to survive, and even thrive. Their lives are a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and overcome. Then we have the middle class, often seen as the backbone of society. Here, community spirit is strong. Neighbors look out for one another, and there's a sense of togetherness that is sometimes missing in wealthier areas. This sense of community provides a support system, a network of people who are there for each other in times of need. And let's not forget the upper class. While they enjoy material comforts, their real advantage lies in their potential for growth and development. They have the resources to invest in education, business ventures, and other opportunities that can lead to personal growth and societal development. It's important to remember that these are not rigid categories, but fluid ones. People can move from one standard of living to another, and each transition brings its own set of challenges and rewards. It's a dynamic process, reflective of the ever-changing nature of human life. So, the next time you find yourself making assumptions about someone's life based on their standard of living, remember this: every standard of living has its own unique advantages. Everyone, regardless of their circumstances, has the potential to create a meaningful and fulfilling life. Regardless of their standard of living, people find unique ways to thrive and create vibrant communities. In conclusion, the standard of living is a complex concept with both stark disparities and surprising commonalities. It's a tapestry woven with threads of economic conditions, social status, and personal values. It varies significantly across different strata of society, yet it's not merely a measure of wealth or material possessions. Rather, it's a nuanced blend of physical comfort, emotional well-being, and intellectual fulfillment. Throughout this video, we've explored the standards of living across diverse social classes, from the opulence of the upper echelons to the simplicity of the working class. Each paints a unique picture. The affluent may enjoy the luxury of choice and abundance, but it's not devoid of its challenges. The middle class, while balancing the scale between scarcity and surplus, often exhibits the resilience to adapt and innovate. And the lower income groups, despite their financial constraints, often showcase a community spirit and a rich cultural heritage that money can't buy. We've also discussed the impact of these standards, how they influence our lifestyle, our aspirations, and our sense of self-worth. Yes, it's true that a higher standard of living can provide better access to resources and opportunities. But it's equally true that it's not the sole determinant of happiness or success. The real essence of life often lies in the intangible aspects. The joy of simple pleasures, the satisfaction of hard work, the warmth of relationships, and the pursuit of personal passions. In looking at the bright side, we've seen how every standard of living has its unique strengths. Every level of society has its own version of contentment, and every individual finds their own path to fulfillment. It's not about having the most, it's about making the most of what we have. Remember, the standard of living is just one of many factors that define our lives. It's the spirit of human resilience and adaptability that truly shines through, regardless of our circumstances. No matter where we stand in the social ladder, it's our ability to find joy and meaning in our lives that truly counts.